For my interviews, I did my research based on the staff at my residence hall that are all native to Spain, and I did find a decent amount of similarities. And to begin with, that would be they all had an emphasis on balance and making sure that you create a good work and social life balance within their lives, and just acknowledging that you can work but also play, which is a huge part of their lives, and they really respect that with themselves, that they need to take time to be social, but other than being social, they also need to take time for themselves, which I thought was really interesting, that was across the boards a very big similarity, that there needed to be a huge balance, and there was a social aspect of it, but then also with the eating aspect, they do stick to their Mediterranean diet traditionally, but they also discussed how it is important to eat healthy and have that aspect of their lives, but at the same time indulge sometimes. They do enjoy to go out, and they believe that it's important to go out and treat yourself, and sometimes that might not be the healthiest for you, but that doesn't mean physically it might not be healthiest, but mentally they really did value the social aspect of going out for a drink with friends or going out and eating with friends. Was a huge balance where they did take the time to themselves, but also the social aspect, and that had to do with food and work, and also with staying physically fit is obviously a major factor. And they did mention how they do not overexert themselves as much as they do in the US, was a trend that I noticed. And there were some differences, which I will touch on now, was that I noticed with the older men that work in my residence hall, there was no mention of mindfulness or aspects like meditation to improve mental health. They kind of just, my quick answers were based on their just physical health and the balance and staying fit, while the younger women actually did mention that without prompted, and mentioned that it is important to mentally be healthy, and they do that through mindfulness, which is showing and telling about the new generations, and how across a lot of cultures and societies, mindfulness is becoming more of a significant factor and a tool for a lot of mental health. And that was super interesting to see. And going back, one other similarity I did forget to mention was that they all valued family time, and that was very beneficial to their health, and they thought having a good support system did benefit to their health. So that was a similarity. And then going into the biopsychosocial model that connects with how the young women focused on mindfulness, that was definitely the responses that reflected the biopsychosocial model, and how they did report back that it improves their health, and that truly embodies the understanding of the conditions of the whole person and the body and the mind in order to feel and still stay healthy. So I thought that was very interesting. And then in regards to the biomedical model, many responses immediately go straight to the eating healthy and staying fit, which is when we think about the biomedical model, we really attack the problem at hand. And if someone says that they want to feel healthier, usually you will tell them to eat better or exercise more. But that's not really taking into account so many factors that may limit people from doing that, like having dietary restrictions or just being able to work out because of disabilities, physical disabilities. So that was more biomedical, when the responses were just like eat better and exercise. There were no answers that I took note of that didn't match either of the models, just because knowing what we know now, it's easy to apply them. So those remain pretty consistent with the models. And then just in summary, I was actually not surprised about the results that I obtained after living in Spain these past few months. It made sense that they know how to balance their life, and they value their family, and they value their support systems, and they value the food that they're eating, while they also are able to go out and have fun, which I have experienced firsthand, and that's really enriching and good to know, and I'm going to take that into my life. And also, it did notice that it's interesting that there are certain trends over many countries like the US and also in Spain. We both value a lot of the similar aspects of just remaining healthy and staying fit. Psychologically, we are getting there on the same path of explaining the importance, and overall, it was very interesting, and I got a lot of good data. Thank you.